What's going on, my fellow troops? My name is Xavvo and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm going to be delivering you a little bit of news that I've heard about over the past hour. Now this has actually been out, this change was probably implemented about 18 hours ago, a day ago, I don't know. But before we get into this video, I heard that a whopping 97.2% of you are actually not subscribed to this YouTube channel. I don't know what you guys are doing, that is absolutely crazy. If you are not subscribed right now, be sure to subscribe, and if you don't know what I upload around here, basically I upload topic videos, news, discussions, anything, rambly videos, whatever it may be about things inside of Call of Duty. So if that's of any interest to you, be sure to subscribe today with the noties on. It just really helps out. It lets YouTube know about when I upload a new video, it notifies you. And yeah, it really goes a long way. But other than that, back to the video. But I literally just hopped onto Vanguard. I was going into quick play as I do because I don't want to play ship house 24/7 on core. If you're like me, you probably play it on hardcore. So I was going to select combat pacing, and I was like, hang on, what? Is this just a glitch? Because I noticed that there was only tactical and blitz. So I backed out the game, went back in, and surely enough, it's not there. And that's because Sledgehammer Games has quite literally made it solidified that they have removed assault combat pacing from Vanguard. They put a tweet up on the 16th actually saying incoming changes to combat pacing in Vanguard, and they put a thread below saying, since launch we have been investigating a lack of diversity in map rotation. Today we are removing assault combat pacing from quick play and featured playlists with the intention to improve this issue. Although assault combat pacing is the choice for just 5% of players, its impact on matchmaking cannot be understated. We aim to improve the diversity of map rotation across all quick play playlists by removing this option. We will be monitoring your feedback and game analytics to assess if this change has made the desired improvements. Give it a try and let us know how you feel. So for basically a quick breakdown to anyone who doesn't actually understand the combat pacing in Vanguard, if they've not played the game too much or they're kind of unfamiliar with how it works. Basically the way combat pacing works is all it does is it limits or increases the number of players that are in the games you go into. So let's say you enjoy classical Call of Duty, you like a slow and simple paced gameplay. Well, essentially you could go into tactical, and what that would do is it would give you the combat pacing that is always 6v6 games. So you would never get any more than 6v6 gameplay, meaning 6 players versus 6 players. I mean, you probably all know this by now, but there's probably going to be some rookies around here who don't understand that. And for anyone who didn't enjoy, you know, the slow-paced Call of Duty experience that it used to always be, and let's say they liked high-action lobbies where the intensity, as they describe, is cranked up, then people would typically go to Blitz, and they would get to experience 28 to 48 players, which, in other words, is 14 versus 14, or 24 versus 24, which is just absolute insanity. But again, people like that, so people would go to Blitz. Now, the difference is with two of these that you see in Assault, is Assault would give you kind of the balance that you kind of get between the two, which would vary between 10v10 games or 14v14, which was basically 20 or 28 players in a match. Now, if you look at it this way, a lot of people are going to be mad about this, considering Assault was kind of the nice balance. It didn't mean you had super slow gameplay, and on the other hand, you had super extreme gameplay. But for me, I don't know where I stand on this, because I did use Blitz most of the time when I was doing camo grinding for launchers and shit like that. And then other than that, yes, I think I'm pretty sure I did actually run Assault. So this is kind of annoying, but I wouldn't say it was very necessary, to be fair with you, because at the end of the day, literally removing Assault just means that they're going to do some modifications to Tactical and Blitz, or maybe just Blitz alone, which would bring down the levels a little bit. Some people don't like that they're doing this because some people think that it makes no sense to touch Blitz, you know, to lower the amount of players when people who go into Blitz want more players. But personally, I don't think that there should be the ridiculous numbers of players that you actually get in Blitz at the moment, or you did have before this update. I thought they were extremely stupid, the amount of players you would have. So I think this was great that they removed the middle one, that being Assault, and just lowered the Blitz number by quite a bit. So basically, after this whole update, what you will actually see now is that in Tactical, all of the maps, whether that be Berlin, Bocage, Casablanca, Das House, Decoy, Demyansk, Desert Siege, Dome, Eagle's Nest, Gavutu, Gondola, Hotel Royale, Mayhem, Numa Numa, Oasis, Paradise, Radar, Shipment, Subpens, and Tuscan. All of these maps will be 6v6 as they were before. That does exclude, though, Shipment, and it does exclude Castle, and I think it also excludes Red Star. These are basically maps that haven't been in Tactical the whole time. If not, they have not been after this update. But the problem I'm having right now is that because of the things that they have done to this update, what it has actually done is it's made it that Shipment is both not available in Tactical or Blitz. Same can be said for Das House, it's not available in Blitz anymore, and Mayhem is not available in Blitz. So that essentially means that whenever you're running these combat pacing, you won't actually get these maps in your rotation. The problem with this is that without a playlist, like a designated playlist like Ship House 24/7, you will never get Shipment in any of your quick play matches. You won't. I don't know why this was actually decided. This is honestly the most dumbest thing possible, and it's just dumb in general to remove Das House from Blitz, because there's people who want to play on Das House to do their challenges, and Blitz is their best option. Again, as long as there's a playlist in for Shipment and Das House, it doesn't matter. You can literally just go into hardcore or whatever in quick play and select Ship House, and then select Blitz or Tactical. But when that playlist is not there, you can't do that anymore. And that's going to be a problem, because I can already see, I mean, right now, I have nearly finished Atomic Grind, but I will have a bunch of weapons left to do, and I know for a fact that they're always removing playlists from the game. They just remove them for no reason, wind everybody up, and then last minute when people are just about grasping on to dear life, they just add it back in again. And because they do this, of course, what are people going to want to do? Well, when the playlist is not available, they're going to want to skim through, lobby surf basically, through the quick play filter until they find that map. But you're not going to find Shipment in either or, which is honestly so fucking dumb, and I don't know why this was actually decided, and I don't know why it now makes it that people can't play Das House again on Blitz. It's just stupid. They're the main issues I have with this. Again, there'll be people who love Mayhem and want to play it on Blitz. I mean, these maps are pretty small as they are, so I can't understand why you'd want tons and tons of players in these maps. I think the only real reason they did this is, again, spawning and whatever they mentioned basically before, that needs stability, and there is no stability when you've got these really small maps that are just getting tons of players spawning into them. Let's say like over 14 players. It doesn't make any sense. It just completely screws up the whole spawning system, which I can see why they've done this, but again, without playlists, we can't find these maps in certain combat pacing. And I think it's great that they have kind of brought about the balance now where there is an extremely high numbers. So you will see that maps like Red Star and Gavutu and Castle, to name a few, those maps will no longer be able to be 24 versus 24. The maximum you will find in Blitz now is 14v14. Again, I don't give a shit about that, but if there's people who generally are wound up with this, I can see why. But yeah, so that is basically the update. I was actually surprised by the fact that there's only 5% players who run Assault. I did not know it was that shockingly small. But I assumed a lot more people played Assault than that, but apparently not. So yeah, and honestly, if I'm very honest with you, I've not really understood all sort of got myself surrounded in all this nonsense about like really deep statistics and shit. So usually I just stick on combat pacing and just go into a match, but now I think going forward I probably will play more inside of tactical. I think that's really for me. I don't know why I've been running Blitz and Assault this entire time, but again, Assault was a nice middle ground, and I guess Blitz was useful on Das House specifically for the launches, but I finished that now, so I think I found where I'm more enjoying, I suppose. I think I'm enjoying tactical, to be honest. So let me know what you think of this, and yeah, if this really is annoying to you. I mean, I can see it's some of it's just really stupid, but again, that is the news. So yeah, but other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to smash a like on this video. It really goes a long way, lets me know you enjoyed, and it lets YouTube know this video is enjoyed by the audience. And if you've watched this far without skipping any parts of the video, be sure to comment Assault, because F in the chat for Assault. They just killed it. It's not that deep, but yeah, just put Assault if you've watched this far without skipping any parts of the video. It really means a lot. And yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye guys.